Hi, I'm Lee Smith from Blood and Iron Martial Arts.
And I'm Jane Johnston, also from Blood and Iron Martial Arts. Today we're reviewing the SGT fetter. SGT is a Canadian company, which we love because obviously we're in Vancouver, Canada, and we've got 3 of their lovely blades to review today.
Okay, so what we're reviewing today is the SGT Longsword. It's our first impressions. So far, I really like them. They come in there's 3 different varieties we have. The Junior Fader, Tony's Fader here, and the Patterson style fader there. And I honestly really like Tony's fader. It moves extremely well, although I'm happy with all of them.
I really like them too. The first time I tried one, I love the way it moves, I love the way it fits in my hand. The one thing I'm not huge on is the schilt on the Patterson fetter. The other ones though, I love the shape of that and I think they look really nice. So obviously swords don't really have a break-in period, but it is important to note that over the first couple months that we were using them, we got 2 of the Patterson fetters for our fight team, and on our fight team, everyone uses them, they're being used a lot of hours for every single week with a lot of different people. So it's fairly high intensity. One of them did break, but that can be mostly attributed to a steel kind of issue, not so much a manufacturing issue from Garth or SGT. We are loving them so far though, and they've been treating us quite well.
All right. Things we like. 1, Garth and his son Tyrell are really hardworking, excellent craftsmen. You give them a suggestion, they go fix it. You give them feedback, they improve their product. This is very rare to find in any industry, especially in the HEMA community. I've been very impressed with working with them over the last few years on their products, so that's one of the things I really like. I love the way this sword, especially particular, the blue-handled one, that's Tony's, it handles. Man, it is fast. It thrusts well, it moves nicely in the hand, it transitions well. It's an excellent sword.
I really like it too. What Lee said, it feels really nice, it's really fast. I love all of these. The customer service though is one thing that we can't stress enough. It's so good, and not only is there really good customer service, but they're really willing to work with you on customizable options. So there's 3 different kinds of swords here. And one of them that's interesting is actually this one. It's the Junior Fetter, and it's designed for smaller people and for women and stuff specifically, and a lot of our women have been loving this. It's a little shorter, it's a little bit lighter, and that makes it easier for people to use when they don't kind of have the strength that a dude like Lee has. So that's also been something that's gone over really well, and it's nice to have those options for the bigger people and for the littler people. So in terms of things we'd like to see change, the biggest thing we've noticed is the crossguard. The one specifically that we use for our fight team, the Patterson Fetter, it's fairly loose now, but keep in mind that that's being used several hours a week, and we are not kind to our equipment. We break things a lot. We use them in a very intense kind of circumstance, so it is pretty wiggly, but we're not too concerned about that. It would be nice if it were fixed in the future. The other thing is just the cord wrapping. It is already starting to fray on all 3 of these guys, and it's only been a few months that we've had them, but that's a fairly common issue.
Yeah, the cord wrapping, I agree with her on that. Honestly, it goes, any of the swords we've had that have had a cord wrap that we've fought with very intensely, it tends to wear down and eventually fray and eventually rip. Another thing, I agree with the crossguard issue. However, again, we've had the same issues with Encifers, and in the past, the only swords I've had that have not come with a loose crossguard after months of abuse, because what we do, we practically do abuse the swords, would be the Doughbringer, which is made by Comfort Fencing, and Albion's Meyer. A tougher crossguard is just an issue we have right across the board. And I've also told Garth I'd like to see a version of this with a fuller, much like we see on the Doughbringer or we see in other newer production faders. So, our overall impressions. This is a great sword. Garth has excellent customer service. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I love this sword too. I would definitely give it 2 great big thumbs up. Totally would buy this sword, totally would recommend it to anybody who is looking for a good fetter, especially because Garth has really good warranties on his stuff. If there's an issue with it, he's more than happy to give you quality customer service and to look into what options there are for you if there is a problem. So on that alone, I'm all about this blade. And
understand that some of the best clubs in North America use this sword a great deal, and there's a reason for it.
So we are going to be reviewing some of his single hand stuff in a different video, but that's been our review on the SGT fetter specifically. If you've got anything you want us to review, if you have any ideas, make sure you let us know in the comments.
Thanks.
Bye-bye now.